Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your boy Radicus Prime. Check out another early access title, or just any game. Doesn't have to be early access, but this one is early access, and I was really looking forward to it. So let's go ahead and look at the Let's Play First Impressions. I'm glad you could join me. Hey, I'll catch you on the other side. All right, so we have Empire Live. It just hit Steam today, March 15th, 2020, I believe is the day, unless you're looking at this from the future. And Empire Live is it frames itself as a real-time strategy game, which is focused on online matches where you have to basically grow like your little mini empire and then fight your opponent with magical powers, like with wizards and stuff. You know, like Gandalf the Grey, except I'm Radicus the Red, which is a horrible joke, and I regret actually saying that. Right, but you know, I don't really think too well. But you know what? We're going to go ahead and go through this. All right, so you have your tutorials, and the tutorials are pretty good at explaining what the game is about. I got stuck here because I couldn't figure out how to buy the actual crystal, and I think it's probably something I'll have to patch later because I literally couldn't figure it out. And I like to think I'm a little bit smarter than the average bear. You can play against the AI, which is what I typically do as I'm learning the game. Multiplayer, you can play against other Steam, or I guess anybody who has the game. And then you have your hub world where you have your little tavern, which is your home base that you can decorate. I'm assuming it's going to have trophies and things like that. Then you have settings, credits, and then you get to cook the game. So take a look at the settings. So the game is in French, so you're going to have to go ahead and click on English here if you want to see French. Oh, excuse me, if you want to see English. And then you're going to have 30, 60, 120 for frames per second. Global quality here, everything's set to epic. And that's pretty much it. Always turn off VSync. Go back, look at the controls. Now here on the controls, this is probably something they're gonna have to patch, and a little disclaimer up front. The controls can't be like, there's no default. You can't say restore defaults. So any key bindings you break and or put here, they're gonna stick. Before, this move forward was W and this move backwards was S. When I tried to do the keybind to switch them up, the backwards went away and I can't keybind anything to it. And then the forward, it says none, but W is bound to that key. And I'm pretty sure that this is not an unknown issue, an unquantifiable fix. They can take care of this pretty quickly, I believe. All right, so let's go ahead and go to the hub world. But yeah, I saw this game and I was super excited about it. And I hate using that word super, but I think it applies to this case because I just wanted to play it. It's like an RTS, like StarCraft, but with world building, sort of like a colonizing. What's the phrase? You know, you build your own little city building. That's the phrase. Yeah, that's the ticket. All right, you come here and you can look at your game statistics. And I don't have any statistics. That's probably going to come in later. You can choose your class here. Like I'm a wizard here when I made that Radicus the Red joke. Then I'm going to come over here and you could be a warrior. And right now there's only 2 classes, but I'm assuming there's going to be 4. And then you have your little tavern here. Look at that, Radicus Prime. That is, I remember this place when it was just a little acorn. There were some trees there. And you come in and you can unlock more and more of your tavern. Like when it starts off, it's all sort of boarded up like this. And then you unlock different areas so you can put down tables and things. I don't have anything to put down because I'm kind of curious what the end result will be. But if you have stuff, you can unlock with this little lass right here. Hey, pretty lady. All right, we're going to go over here. Now, there's vendors all around your little hub area, and you could use them to do things like buy gear, spend experience points. Wow, look at these pictures. Did they have cameras back then? But I guess if you have magic, you do have cameras. I would hate to think this guy right here is adventuring and he stops long enough to take a painting, like someone's going to paint him. You can come here. Your hero can be further tweaked out RPG style by using talent points as you level up. And you can do your units and then things for your town as you're building up your town. And this is really good. I leveled up Divine Teleportation, and then I went ahead and threw one into most of these. So that's pretty good. Scroll of Stealth, movement speed, attack. So, and then you could always do a reset, but this is pretty good. I like that extra meta that's behind the character you're building. Kind of helps you make your character your own, you know? All right, so we're going to come back over here. And again, look at this. I love the animation. Look at that fire. It's like kind of like voxel, but it's so fluid. I like that. You can go to other people's taverns. Look at this little busted tavern. Look at that. Nothing's open. This is garbage. I don't know who that's going to be, but their tavern looks nothing compared to mine. Mine's amazing. All right, so let's go ahead and get into a game with AI. And I love the water effects, the graphic effects for the water in this game. It just looks amazing. I'm telling you, there's so much of this game that's done right that I'm really excited about seeing what the next version's going to be. Look at that boat. There's a little horsey right there. Look at that smoke. And then your online friends are listed there, but we're going to go ahead and play against AI, and we're going to be the mage because the mage is cool. Now there's different places all over the map, and you'll see the map is pretty robust and big. Right now there's only one map, but there's different areas. Like you have this right here. We'll call them biomes for lack of a better phrase. There's zones or regions, and you can find one that looks good for you. What is that? The Eye of Sauron? Is he in this game? That's horrible. But you can build up your little town here and then defend it and do whatever, and boop, I'm in the game. Okay, so let's take a look. Now, as I said before, your little wizard here, you know, almost like Harry Potter, but Gandalf the Grey and Saruman the Black and Buster the Brown. And look at this. Look at that. It's just like, I don't know, it almost feels like a little bit like a Minecraft kind of vibe. But anyway, and there's different spells you can do. Like I have my ice spell, which lets me kind of move faster so I can get away from the enemy. And then I have my get off me spell, where I'm like, rain down upon you. Look at that. Look at that. That doesn't. And then my little pew 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 spell right there. All right. And then what you want to do is the first thing you want to do is you want to gather resources, but after you build your training center. But before we build that, we're going to go over here and we're going to claim this camp. But what it is these camps are kind of like resource nodes, and you have to have these in order to build houses. You see in the lower left corner, I have 0020, the 2 zeros in red. The 20 is the number of houses I can build, or excuse me, number of units I can build. And that's denoted by the houses that I have. Once I have a camp, I can build more houses. So now that I own that camp, I can come over here. I'm not going to build a house just yet. Hit B, and I'm going to build a training center. That's always first. The training center is where you spawn back to if you die. And because I want my training center to look pimp, I'm going to put it up here. No one's going to find it up there. I didn't think I should have rotated it. No, there it is. I always put the door in weird places. But you can rotate with the scroll wheel. Now that we have that, you know, your wizard has a gathering spell. Look at that. That is amazing. And I like how the sound is kind of like positional. It gets so far away you can't hear it, but it gets closer. I think they should probably do like some wind effects where the grass sways as it's going over. But as it stands right now, you can gather wood and rock with this. And I hope eventually you can gather like other things too. But we'll get into that a little bit later on. So we have here, we're going to go ahead and get some stone and some wood. Wood is hard to come by right now. Stone is easy. And everything respawns fairly quick, so you don't have to be too picky and be like, I don't want to grab that stone because it won't come back later. You'll see it's easy to grab more stone. All right, so we have that there. So let's go ahead. And this is what the map looks like from an aerial point of view. You just rotate the camera. You can't zoom in, but you can rotate and figure out where you want to put your placements. Like there's my pimp little training center right there. And then you have the world map, which is just like a regular RTS map. You have areas you start. These are the nodes here, or the camps, and then you just build around them. These green things will be your structures, and you can build the structures near any node without actually claiming the node, but there's a reason to claim nodes, and I'll get into that a little bit later on too. All right, so we come back off of the map. Now, let's see what we got here. Okay, so we need wood, right? And we're gonna need lots and lots of wood, so let's build something to where we can get wood. We're gonna build a sawmill. I'm gonna come here. We're gonna put the sawmill somewhere special. You know what? That looks about special right there. Now that the sawmill is there, let's go ahead and build a house, a tall house. And we're gonna put you right here. We're gonna put the house right here, and it's gonna be one of those fancy houses. Like outside of a rock face, so people can be like, I want to come move in with you. And I'm like, no, you can't do that because I'm a wizard. And a wizard, what is this? It's pretty small too. It ain't big enough for the both of us. I mean, I could grow it with my wizard powers, but I don't think I want to do all that. Let's gather some more resources here. Oh, and these trees right here, they're actually spawning up from the lumberjack camp, so you can't really gather those. So if you're trying to go for the aesthetic or for the OCD completionist for your little village or town, don't put the lumber sawmill thing where I did, because now you see it's blocking the roads and it's not going to go anywhere. They'll chop at it, but I don't think they actually come down like quickly. But you know what? Doesn't matter because I just need some wood. Bitch, never heard that from a wizard, huh? I need some wood. All right, so we're going to go over here. We got one lumberjack coming. So let's go gather some wood. So yeah, so this game is an RTS game with strong, StarCraft and other classic RTS vibes. But as you can see, the presentation here is what makes it stand out. I'm looking forward to see what type of music they're going to have. If they're going to have challenges where you have to fight waves of monsters. And then it being a 3D world, maybe they could even do like a little dungeon crawling. Like have a dungeon right here and you go into it, just hidden randomly on the map, maybe procedurally generated. Then you go into the dungeon and you can take a certain number of units with you and try to complete the dungeon a la first person mode to get bonuses for your next multiplayer maps. That would be cool. And if you guys do decide to use that, let me know. I mean, I don't want any credit. I just want to know that you guys actually heard my idea. All right, so we're gonna come here. Oh, you know what? We can actually go to the next node, and we actually happen to be really close to one. And then I can show you the purpose of a secondary purpose of the nodes. So you come here, nice little camp here. I have enough money. Boom, got it. So now I could have built on this before I did that, but I went ahead and did that because I need it. And then from one node to the other, you can fast travel. So if you hit map, see these two blue nodes, you can send units here. Like if you build a bunch of units and you want them to actually move to another node, you can do that. At one time I sat here and sent them all the way here, and I meant to time it, but I didn't. So then you come here, click, and teleportation spell. And boop, there we go. Now I'm back where I started. I'm gonna come out here. We're gonna find and try to put your training center somewhere you can find it easier. There she is. And then I bought my little lumberjack thing here. All right, so I have a limit of 10 units. So what I need to do is I'm gonna need a mine. Do I have enough wood for a mine? No, I do not. All right, so I don't have enough wood for a mine. Let's make some more lumberjacks so they can help me gather wood. And then the AI is floating around here too. And like I said, it's just like a regular RTS game. The AI has got its little helpers and monsters out looking for you. Maybe not necessarily looking for you, but they're out trying to expand too. And sometimes you'll come across a camp or a node. Oh, I forgot. I need to be gathering this while I'm going. And you'll have to, right now they don't really attack you if you take over one of their nodes. They don't sort of retaliate, but if they do find you, they will come after you. All right, but all you got to do is, let me see, am I close to node? I'm not close to node, but since I'm by water, I like this too. Like, oh, look at that. That's awesome. And then I thought maybe you would drown, but look, you don't drown. So you can swim all the way down and you could do your little collection spell here. So maybe there'll be rare crystals under here, or maybe some fish to help feed your people. Maybe they'll add like food as a resource. Well, they do. They have wheat, but maybe they'll let that be a secondary resource. There's no way to jump out of the water just yet, but it's early access. It's a beta. I'm sure they're going to add a little more spit and polish to it later. I'm really digging this, just the whole premise behind it. And you don't really have to move. You can just stand back and just do this. It goes pretty far. Look at that. Look how far that goes. But I don't need stone. I need trees. Come on, trees. I need wood. Everybody needs wood. Wood makes the world. Oh, you know what I'm supposed to be doing? Find another node here. Oh, there's one close by here. Let's grab this one. Because again, with more nodes or more camps, I can build more houses. Boom, got that one. Now let's go back to where my original camp was. All right, and then we're going to come over here. And now I can build some more houses. Oh, look, the lumberjacks are working. Get to work. I am a cruel but fair lord, Is that a thing? Cruel and fair? I shall not smite thee today. No smiting today. It'll be death or cake. And I have no cake. Alright, so let's go over here and build another house. We're going to build tall houses. And then you don't want your place to look like you run a slumlord type thing. So try to make it somewhat appealing, even if it is just for the match. So when your human AI or human opponent attacks you, you can be like, man, that's nice. I like the decor. I like the ranch style roofs and stuff. All right, so and I wonder if you can get like a theme to, like, if you can unlock different themes for your houses, like maybe color schemes too. That would be cool. So then that way, if somebody's like level 100 and they unlock, like, you know, cauldron and bats flying around their house or something, or different colors like black with a skull, that would be cool. And maybe, even though I hate this, maybe like a battle pass thing, and you unlock stuff that you can use to decorate your town or your village as you go. All right, so we're gonna come here and we're gonna let's make some more lumberjacks. And then if I have enough to make, I need 1,000 stone. We shall stone her. All right, you know, I can always come back to this. Let me go ahead and collect all the stone here. And exploration, there is a secondary reason for exploration. It's not just to get camps. At certain points, you can find crystals, and crystals will let you level up your character and do certain things to your units. Like you see in the left-hand side, you see you have a green, sort of a baby blue and a purple crystal. If you find other crystals that correspond to those colors, you claim that, and you get more things in the world. Look at that floating island. Nice. A little floating waterfall. All right, so we're going to come here. Let's see if we can find a crystal in the next few minutes while we're waiting. Oh, I'm going to claim this right here. Boop, just run through claiming. And then come here, grab some stones. Grab some stones. You got the stones, man. All right, come here. And let's see. And the view distance is good too. I mean, it does need some optimization. I'm not going to be able to build 300 units to show you. But as of right now, it looks flawless. I mean, look at this. There's no pop-ins. You know, the clipping is there, but the clipping is there for a reason. Like when you go here, you know, because it's a free rotating camera. Oh, see, like this right here belongs to the enemy. So I've gone too far south. We drove too far deep, too fast. And so now I kind of know where the enemy is, but the enemy kind of knows where I am. And I just took his camp. And you notice no one's coming to attack me, and that's fine. But I do need more stone. I think I maxed out stone. So let me go back over here. And again, you can warp from camp to camp. So let's see what I can get into. All right, come back to the map. Boop, come back here. Teleportation spell. Boop. There we go. All right, so we're back down here. So now we're maxed out on everything. Let me see what else we need here. We need, okay, I know for a fact we need, did I make a sawmill? Am I just imagining things? I thought I made a sawmill. Okay, maybe I did. Oh no, I did make a sawmill. I mean a mine. That's why my brain is going wonky. I need a mine. Because rock is hard to come by. And when you build stuff, if there's trees in the way, you don't get those resources. It just destroys them and places it. So I'd highly recommend you not just building on top of stuff like I just did. Clean it out first, and then go ahead and build. We'll come here, units, we'll get 2 miners. All right, so now let's get some farmers so we can get some food, and we'll make our first soldier. And after that, I think we'll be done. I just want you guys to see what the game looks like and see if it might be something you might be interested in. And hopefully we'll be attacked. When I played the tutorial and I tested the game out earlier, I was attacked, but I lost. And I didn't want to use that footage. I didn't want to use the footage of me sucking so bad at RTS. You know it's early access. It should be easy. Fireball, fireball, flame, ice, and then they should die. But somehow I couldn't do that. All right, so let's go ahead and do, we need a farm, right? And look at that. It is self-sustaining, its own little farm. Aw, just got to find a place to put it. Because I'm a rebel, I'm going to put you right there. Put you right in the wheat field. You guys better figure it out. Safe, self-sustaining. Figure it out. All right, so now we're over here. Let's go ahead and get 2 farmers. And then let's see what we need. I want to make a barracks. And so we're going to need a lot of resources for that and some more houses. So let's just throw a house here. I probably won't be able to make a barracks before this video is over. It's really sad. I'm depressed about that. But you know what? Doesn't matter. We're still going to have fun. All right, so let's see what is over here. So let's teleport there. Cut down the travel time. I love the lighting effects too. The way the lighting is cast, like reflects off of objects. Look at that. See how the lighting is on him right there? That is so awesome. All right, so we're going to keep heading this way. And the lighting effects for everything. Look, see how that lightning gather spell does that? You come here under the light. Look at that. Look at that. Now, I don't know what the computer technical term is, but I call them the awesome lights. All right, camp belongs to enemy. Not anymore. Not today. No, no, no. Not in my house. We're going to come here. A little bit more of this cleaning here. Beautiful little waterfall. I kind of like this spot here. Come over here. And the camps are usually denoted by little campfires. So boom, now I got that one. And it costs gold, so you can't just really run around and, you know, you got to be mindful of what you're spending your money on. I think, oh, there's another one right over here. We're going to get this one too. Or do I already have it? Oh no, I need stone. Okay, so it does take more than just gold. You gotta have stone too. You gotta have the stones to take someone else's camp. You know what I'm saying? All right, go back over here. There you go. So now I have that camp. And now you can see in the lower left-hand corner by the little house symbol, I can have up to 160 units. 160 is something. Maybe I should do more research in that. But you know what? First playlist impression, I want to go see what's in that waterfall. And again, I think some, you know, obscuring the sound a little bit. Sound, I can't remember the word I used. Oscillation or reverb, where it sounds like you're underwater, like they used to do in EverQuest. That would be cool too, but I'm sure they plan to do that. I'm going to get right under the water. And it could be like hidden things. Oh, whoa, what happened? I got spun around. Nice. So that's doing something. It's actually impacting the world. That's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and finish swimming across the lake here. I wonder if the ice spell... Oh, the ice spell does work in the water. Look at that. Look how fast I'm going. Let's do it again. Wouldn't let me do it again, but that's cool. So the ice spell works in the water. Don't you patch that. Oh, look at that. That's so nice. All right, don't patch that. All right, that's my trick. I found it. Don't you take that away from me. All right, so we're coming here. And there's a day-night cycle too. You can actually see the shadows from the clouds passing over you. You see how it's starting to get dark here? I love this. This is really the music and the atmosphere, the exploration. It actually feels like a lived-in world. I think if they start adding like little critters, like they had the horse and add some fish and some rabbits and stuff, and maybe you can just kind of like, maybe not, you know, you don't want to massacre rabbits for food, but maybe tame the rabbits, and then you could have rabbit eggs. See up here, the trees are starting to turn because it's a different area that we're in. Let's grab this one. So nice. Look at this. Graphically, this game is just there's so much to see in this game. So now we're in a different zone. We're close to Stone Shade, or I like to call New Boston. You know, people come up here when the leaves change. Look at this. All right. Oh, there are campfires. Is that one I can take? Nope, it's not one. Actually, I can just look on the map. Oh yeah, it's not. All right, so this is just a place. Oh, look at that. Look at that. You know what? I think there's no better place to end than right here. Look at this. Draw distance maxed out. And this is an early access game. This game has tons of charm, Tons of things to look forward to, and I'm really looking. I really want to see what this is going to turn into. It's on Steam Early Access. I think it's less than $20. Pick it up, give them some support, and you know what? Let them know what kind of job they're doing, because they're doing a good job so far. This right here, it looks leaps and bounds from what I saw on YouTube from about a month ago. Patch came out today. I didn't read the patch notes, but download the game instantly. I played it. Looks different, looks better, and I cannot wait to see what's going to happen in the future with this title. So if you like it, join me. I'll be here. Radicus the Wise. All right, guys? Hey, thanks for joining me, and I hope to see y'all next time, okay? All right. Have a good night.